I wake up tired, even though I just slept. Like my body rested, but my mind didn't. There's still yesterday in me, like it never left. I check my phone like something might explain how I feel, but nothing does. I sit still for a moment, trying to remember who I was before all this. But it's blurry now, just routines, just pressure, just getting through. The same thoughts come back, even when nothing is wrong. And I hate that I can't just be okay without trying. The world feels far away, even when I am inside it. And people move like it's easy, like they don't feel this weight. So I stay quiet and pretend I'm fine, because that's easier than explaining what I can't even explain. I'm not falling apart, I'm just always a little too tired to feel whole. I wake up already in motion, before I even feel like myself. My body knows the routine before my mind agrees to it. Coffee in my hand, but I'm not really there yet, just continuing. Like yesterday never fully ended, it just changed clothes and followed me here. People speak to me, and I answer correctly, but it feels like I'm watching myself do it from a little too far away. Everything works, but nothing feels fully present. There's no crisis today, just the quiet weight of everything I never processed, sitting in my chest like it belongs there now. And I keep functioning anyway, because stopping would mean feeling it, and I don't have time for that in the morning. So I smile when it fits, stay quiet when it helps, not because I'm okay, but because this version of me knows how to survive the day without asking for permission to fall apart. I thought today would feel like yesterday, just another version of getting through it. I told myself I was fine, the way I always do, but something is different, and I can't name it quickly enough to dismiss it. It starts small, a pause that lasts too long, a breath that doesn't fully settle, like the surface isn't holding me the same way anymore. I laugh at something and it feels delayed in my own body, like the reaction arrived, but the meaning didn't come with it. And for a second, I stop performing, not on purpose, it just slips. And I feel everything I've been placing under the surface, standing a little closer than it used to. Not all at once, just enough to recognize it's still alive in me. And I hate how quickly I recover, how fast I learn to move again, because moving again means not dealing with it. So I speed up inside myself, like if I stay busy enough, I won't notice what just happened. But I do notice. It follows me now, quieter than before, but closer than it should be. Stop explaining it, because nobody ever really hears it right. They hear a version that fits their comfort, not the one I actually live in. So I say I'm fine, the same way I breathe, automatic, empty, done before I even think about it. There's a part of me that can perform normal so convincingly. It feels like a skill I shouldn't have learned, like disappearing in plain sight became something I got good at. And another part, the one I don't talk from, it doesn't perform anything, it just watches every moment I push things down. Every time I say I'm okay when I'm not, and today it doesn't feel far away anymore. It feels closer, not louder, just present, like it stopped needing permission to exist in me. And I don't fight it today, I just notice how much of my life is built on holding it back, and how tired that has made everything feel. I'm still showing up the way I always do, but it doesn't feel automatic anymore. It feels like something I have to hold together on purpose. Like if I let go for even a second, I might not come back the same way. my thoughts don't land cleanly today. They arrive in pieces, and I pretend I understand them faster than I do. People talk to me, and I answer a little slower than usual, hoping they don't notice the gap between what they asked and where I am. There's a pressure in my chest that doesn't turn into words, just weight, just awareness. And I try to do what I always do. Push forward, stay functional, stay quiet about it. But something has changed. It doesn't leave as quickly anymore. It stays in the background now, like it's learning my rhythm, watching how I cope and adjusting itself to last longer than I do. I think people can tell today, even if nothing has been said. I'm trying to act like myself, but it doesn't sit right anymore. Like I'm a half second behind everything, including my own reactions. Someone talks to me, and I respond a little too late. Just enough for it to feel off, but not enough for anyone to name it. And I notice that gap immediately, the space between what I'm doing and what I'm actually feeling. It's getting harder to smooth over. I keep adjusting my face, my tone, my timing, like I can fix it if I just try harder. But it still slips through, in the pauses, in the way I stop mid-thought, like something inside me went quiet for too long. Not broke and just not fully coordinated anymore. And the worst part is, I can feel when it happens now, like it's becoming visible before I even understand it myself. And I don't know if I'm hiding it anymore, or just hoping no one looks too closely. There's that moment again, right before I answer, where I feel everything waiting behind my words, and usually I let it pass. I choose the easier version, the one that keeps everything the same, but something about today doesn't let me do that. The pause lasts longer, long enough to feel uncomfortable, long enough for them to notice. And I almost pull back, almost say I'm fine like every other time. But I don't, this time I don't. And it feels strange at first, like my voice doesn't recognize itself, like I stepped outside of the version of me I've been using. And I don't say everything, just enough, just something real. And it hangs there between us, not fixed, not solved, just honest. And for the first time, the weight doesn't get heavier, it shifts just a little. Like it's not mine alone for a second. I see it in their faces now, a slight shift when they look at me, like something doesn't match, like they can feel it but don't know what it is. I try to stay normal, I really do, but normal doesn't sit the same anymore. There's a moment right before I speak where I almost say what's real, and every time I don't. I keep choosing the easier version, the one that doesn't change anything. But it's getting harder to pretend that it's enough, because they see it too now. Not everything, just enough. In the pauses, in the way I look away too long, in the way I come back slower than I should. And it stays with me after. That feeling that I was almost honest and chose not to be again. And it's starting to feel heavier than the truth itself. It doesn't fix everything, that moment. It doesn't suddenly make me lighter or undo everything I've been carrying. The day keeps going like it always does. People keep talking, nothing really changes on the surface, but something is different. I notice it in the quiet, the doesn't feel as tight, even if it's still heavy. Like I moved something, just enough to breathe around it. I still don't have the words for all of it. Most of it is still sitting where it always has. But now it's not completely hidden, and that changes the way it feels, just a little. I still wake up tired, I still hesitate before I speak. I'm still figuring it out, but there's a small part of me now that knows I don't have to hold everything alone. And that thought, quiet as it is, stays with me longer than anything else did. I notice it happening again. The pause, the distance, the slight delay in everything I do. And this time I don't rush to cover it, I just let it be there. Someone looks at me like they almost understand something, and for a second I think about fixing it, tightening everything back into place. But I don't. I stay in that moment long enough to feel it fully, not all of it, just enough to stop pretending it isn't there. My voice sounds different today, even to me, less certain, less controlled, more real than I'm used to allowing. And it's uncomfortable, but it's also a little quieter inside, like I'm not fighting myself as much, I'm still not okay. But I'm not hiding it the same way anymore, and that feels closer to something honest than anything I've done all day.